Hello, my makeup loving friends. How's it going? It's been, well, another week. So 7 days have elapsed, 168 hours, and we are here. But now in our spring finery, damn you for suggesting spring. That was really difficult. I am joined by Rebecca. So Rebecca JU reporting for Beauty Duty. Her channel is listed down below in the description box. For the love of God, go subscribe to her. She's fabulous. She's excellent. She did a Get Ready With Me recently. I think it just went up, was it yesterday or today? And she just chats a bit about herself so you can get to know her better. And she's great. So I recommend it. I have loads of people to thank. This is the longest list of people I've ever had to read out. I know I say that every week, but this is genuinely, I'm going to have to take a breath in the middle of it. So a huge thank you to Brianna, Becky, Gillian, Ali, Matty, Missa, Kimberly, Rebecca, Cecily, Haley, Daniela, Franca, Chrissy, Laurie, Dress to Depress, Massa, Hannah, Amina, Kelly, Jade, Missy, Samantha, Jade, Anna, Brogan, Svetlana, Megs, Paula, Lois, Tia, Amy, Beth, Kim, Sarah, Sophie, Charlotte, Manuela, Kylie, Gina, Natalia, Sylvia, and April. Huge thank you to you guys. And again, you've found things I would have missed. Also a big thank you to my Patreons. We have our Patreon shout out for birthdays of the week. So very, very happy birthday to Victoria. Huge thank you to you guys. You made us do spring. So my Patreons also have a spring look. So I will be showing that on the screen now along with their Instagram handles. Hate them all. I mean, they're just such an untalented bunch, frankly, just JK. But yeah, we've a few little general announcements to go into first. My Alley Beauty, which is a UK indie brand, have basically said that they are closing down. This is This is a business that was run by the same person who once ran Blush Tribe, and that also had to close down. So at the moment, they are just selling off the last of their stock. There's not a lot left, but you can get 55% off with the code closing down 55. Quite sad, really. I don't think she'll do another one after this, considering.
No, and what I wanted is already sold out.
Yeah, totally sucks. But yeah, there you go. It's a competitive industry. And KVD, Vegan Beauty, who, I mean, thankfully they've needed a rebrand for a while, and they are doing the rebrand now. So they rather tenuously said that KVD before stood for Kindness Vegan, Doing Good Vegan Beauty, which I thought was hilarious. That was what it apparently stood for the last time, like whatever. But now on their website, it's Cara Veritas Decora, so value, truth, and beauty, which I'm like, okay, you do feel a little bit like a sorority.
It's a little tenuous, that. It's a little tenuous.
They're like,
and
we don't want to get rid of our packaging.
Because even Kat Von D has said this was their opportunity to completely pull away from here. And I kind of really wish they had, but I'm sure they've got loads of stock and I'm not heavy into waste. Yeah. So maybe this is a movement in the right direction. Maybe they're finally going to release some interesting stuff. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm same. Like, I think it's just them trying not to waste things, which I'm not against. But we have loads of things to talk about in terms of our new makeup releases. So we're just going to head right on into it. First thing we have, oh, sweet merciful Zeus. I hate you all, guys, for tagging me in this. This is XX Revolution's newest offering of crap, and it's meant to be £28, but they've already put it on sale for £21. This is their X Explicit and their X Eccentric. I'm looking at the X Eccentric, which is the pink one, and I'm like, did they not already do that one?
I'm literally thinking, do we not have this?
Yeah, I'm like, did they not come out with that at Christmas? Apparently not. This is a different one. So what fresh hell is this?
Explicit, come on now. What are we calling things? Like, okay, so if I think about it practically, yeah, the color stories are nice, but no one needs a palette this big, really. I've got their big one of those sizes right here, and this thing is this is the rainbow one. Because it's the rainbow one, I don't feel the need to ever buy another one.
But I think what's bad on this is they dupe themselves within the palette. There's several shades that are exactly the same as each other. and
Yep.
that once you put them on the eye, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So I'm like, it's bad that they've already put it on sale though.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what? The one that's explicit or whatever it's called
Hmm.
is like actually quite an interesting color story.
Yeah.
It's just too big. That's what she said. It's just way too big. Like,
It needs to be edited down because we also got leaked with the Natasha Denona palette that is coming out as well. And I can see some links with that and this one. Like there's a
yeah,
similar-ish color story. But this is so like, here's everything. You go sort it out yourself,
yeah,
consumer. You figure it out. And I don't like it. I don't like it when people don't edit their stuff. It really
no.
bugs me. Yeah, that's XX Revolution. We then have Makeup by Tammy. This was sneak peeked last week, and this is their Chasing Butterflies palette. It's available now. It's £19.99. Do you think the reds are probably a little bit too close to each other? But other than that, I don't find it a wildly offensive palette. I also am not wildly excited by it either.
I'm like semi interested in the way that I would like to try the brand. And I could do a lot with this eyeshadow palette, but I just don't need it. I just don't need it in my collection. I've got enough to be playing with. And yeah, I have a lot of like bright colors already. And as I've said before, things have to be like super special for me to like I don't know. I'm just the price is right though. Like if she
Yeah.
comes out with anything else in the future that I'm interested in, and who knows, maybe I will pick this up. Who knows? But in the future, right now it's not what I'm looking for in my collection. But I am interested.
This is by the Crayon Case. So this is a brand that they came out with kind of like a crayon type palette a couple of years ago, and then everyone kind of hopped on board of that trend. And this is her new offering. And she has these little notepad eyeshadow palettes. They are $12 each.
I
Gotta
love
say, I
I
love
love every single one of these.
I love it. Really reasonably priced. I think, yeah, it's an unusual aesthetic, to go with that sort of packaging. It's a bit different. I don't hate it, I like it doesn't offend me. Lord knows we've seen some offensive packaging in our time. So this one I don't mind. And $12. $12?
Price is- The price is right. This is a great way to do monochromatics. There's a lot of depth within the palettes, like multiple look options, great like great mix and match. Like I appreciate monochromatic palettes so much because Lord knows I do not need any more pink and purple. Like I would probably go out of this. I love the yellow one. I love the neutrals, of course, the grungy, but they're grungy neutrals, which is what
Yeah.
I like. I love the look of the orange. And I don't need the green in my collection, but I like it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
See, whereas I'm looking at the green and the blue, and I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, you're so pretty. I want you. So I think this is actually a really smart little collection, really well priced. And I mean, everyone likes the well, not everyone, but like quite a few people like the monochromatic trend. I do worry that it might be a bit late in the sense that there are so many brands that have done this monochromatic thing. I hope it goes well for her because, like, it's
The
not.
quality would really need to be there if you're going to do something like this, which is done. It is a done thing, but at least it's not another neutral palette with a pop of something. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But the quality needs to be right because the price is right, the concept is right, the color story is right. Just the quality needs to be good. I don't know anything about the quality, but I'd be interested to see them reviewed. Again, I'm not going to buy them. It's a US brand, but it's a sort of thing that, like, if I stumbled upon it on Beauty Bay and was £12 away from free shipping, yeah, I'd pop one in.
Pat McGrath, she's come out with these apparently luxurious cushion soft matte liquid formulations. They are essentially their Liquilust
Mm.
legendary wear matte lipstick. And there's what, 8 different shades? I mean, they're going to be $30 each. Or you can get the set for 200, which would save you $40 in all.
The colors are just bleh
Yeah.
to me. Like, I would have liked to maybe see some, considering it's a black owned brand as well, I'd have liked to see some deeper nudes,
Mm.
some really chocolatey brown, almost black brown nudes. I would have liked to see an even deeper red, more purples. Um, I would only wear maybe 2 or 3 of these colours. It's not my aesthetic at all. I mean, I know I'm in pink
Yeah.
and all that, but I'm not like a pinky nude lip person by any stretch of the imagination. And $30 is just so much money. Although it's about on par with Charlotte Tilbury, and I have no problem buying Charlotte Tilbury lips.
Then this seems to have been a little bit of a boo-boo. This was put out accidentally, I believe, at a Sephora store. And this is the Circo Loco palette from Natasha Denona. It's not on their site yet as of filming. So it seems to have been a little bit of a boo-boo. Shouldn't have been put out, but of course it's leaked. Of course, I sometimes wonder if these things were like, oh no, it has been leaked.
Oh, whoops, Daisy.
Oh,
Whoops.
whatever happened? Like a very
Oh.
strategic leak
Yeah.
to try and see. I mean, I assume it's going to be the same as their usual palettes, about $129, I would imagine. I don't know how I feel about this one. It feels a bit mishmashed to me.
It looks, is it shimmer heavy or is it
Yeah,
just me?
it looks very shimmer heavy.
I mean, I like it. It's very colourful from Natasha Denona, but I don't like immediately look at it and go, oh,
Yeah.
gotta have this. I really, really don't, unfortunately. But that being said, you know, it's my birthday in April. If it's live on Cult Beauty or whatever, maybe I'll ask for it. It would be nice to maybe have a little bit more colour. I wish this was a £60 and not £129, because I think that having them the £60, yeah, that's expensive, but that's only a few pounds more expensive than Huda.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's £2 more expensive than Huda. So I do think that like she's sort of every now and then she makes herself not relatable, but within people's grasp of a real treat. Even at 60 quid, it's a real treat, and people do buy it. They're like, okay, let's get it. But these are £111, and that is a lot of. I mean, and this is coming from me who will fucking buy anything, right? I'll buy anything, but this is ridiculous. If even us are saying it's expensive.
Yeah. Like I'm in the same boat, right? A part of why I'm saying, oh, I probably won't pick it up is down to the cost. But if it was the £60 one, I would probably be like, maybe this will end up in my basket. Then the next thing we have is ColourPop and their 5 million releases. This is their Cheek Dew. So it's apparently a pillowy, soft serum blush formula that combines skin-loving ingredients with a hint of colour to give you a naturally flushed, dewy glow. I'm gonna say it. I love the look of that. Love the look. I love a liquid blush.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah.
I'm very oily skinned. It's not for me. Blush does not need to be skincare infused, is it, or something?
Yeah.
Something that goes on top of makeup.
Yeah.
Does not need to be skincare infused at all. But it's not for me. I'm like, as I said, it doesn't match my skin type. But I would use this on clients if they want that sort of glass skin, super dewy look. And this is a good way to do it at like a good price, because we've seen this from what, like, is it like Milk and Glossier do this sort of thing, and they're ridiculous.
Yeah.
You have to remortgage a home for that.
Yeah.
So I think it's not bad. It's not for me, but I would use it on other people.
I think it's smart, and it's hopping onto trends that we're seeing. People are getting more into liquid blushes. I quite like that. I like a liquid blush on myself. I can see this being quite popular. As to how it's actually going to wear or how it's going to finish, don't know. In terms of the whole skincare thing, I mean, I swear to God, that is just the trend seeping in from 2020 and 2021 of, oh, look, we've skincare infused into our makeup. This next one confuses the hell out of me. So, yeah, I know. So Coach, you know, the really fancy bougie brand, Coach have collaborated with Sephora to come out with this.
Oh,
what?
What in the holy hell?
It's so strange. So they have like lip gloss sets, they have eye masks, nail sets, some eyeshadow palettes, which, can I be real? Right, the T-Rex one, that's $38, which is bonker balls. Why is that $38? This looks like Claire's accessories.
This is I like the look, actually, okay. I like the look of the lip glosses.
Of course you do.
And everything else is crap.
Oh, I mean, this all is so kitschy and ridiculous. Do you know what? I would get this as a sort of a joke present for somebody if like, you know, like if I know I have a friend who thinks like sharks are brilliant. So I would get them like the little shark eyeshadow palette as just like a hee hee hee. But I am I hell gonna pay $38 for that? No, I'd pay 8.
And
Yeah.
I love Coach, by the way. Like, I'm a bag person, and I have a Coach bag and stuff like that. Like, and they're very classic style. So
Yeah.
I don't really understand this.
It's such
I
a
would have
mismatch.
Yeah, I would have actually bought, I mean, I wouldn't have been able to get it here, but potentially if I was in America, would have bought a keyring with a lip gloss on it or something. I actually would have bought that to
Yeah.
go onto my, like a clear gloss or something to go into my Coach bag because it's a going out bag.
Yeah.
So that would have like a bag charm. That would have been really cute. And I know other people would have complained about it, but I'm a bag person and I
Yeah.
would have genuinely
That
utilized
would
that.
have also made sense for
Mhm.
that collaboration. This is
Yeah.
just
It
very
doesn't
left field.
doesn't fit in with their aesthetics for me, but
It really doesn't. Like we don't see anything of their designs, anything of their
mm,
aesthetic. Not that I'm not a big bag person. I don't really know much about these things, but like I'm like, I don't ever recall there being a thing around Coach doing a dinosaur themed bag.
I mean,
If
I
they
mean,
had, I
people,
would have gotten it. 'Cause
yeah,
I kind of
correct me if I'm wrong, like anyone in the comments, but I just think this is so far from their aesthetics. Like for me, considering their logo is like a horse, is a coach, is literally
yeah,
like a horse-drawn coach, they could have done something like so like antique looking. Like
yeah.
it's not, I mean, I don't get it. It's not awful. We've seen worse things.
But
We've seen worse things, but I don't get this.
same. I'm just very confused. Urban Decay, I am a little bit worried because, you know, last week we talked about Becca Cosmetics and them closing. And I do think this may be kind of signaling the end of a lot of brands that haven't kind of zhuzhed up their game, for want of a better word. And I think Urban Decay may be in trouble, my opinion. Like, I'm getting no facts here. This is just me
Mm.
spewing my opinion. But like, I mean, they're rebranding or remarketing some of their stuff. So for example, and they've discontinued, say, their razor sharp eyeliner. That's you can't get that anymore.
Does the packaging not look like Becca on those
It,
eyeshadows?
it does, yeah. So they have their 24/7 eyeshadows. They're $19 each. So they're the same as what they used to be. And they have their moon dust shadows. That's $22. Again, that's the same as what they used to be. And there is a new shadow stick. So that's $26. They've never had that in their range before. Um, this is a bit odd. I do think it's them trying to rebrand and maybe rejuvenate
Mm.
because there have been a lot of calls for them to kind of do something.
And the shadow sticks is the sort of thing like when I need to do a quick look for work, that maybe yeah, I would do this because I do a lot with my I was gonna say Kat Von KVD shadow sticks for work, and it's really nice and easy to use. But has Elf not put something out that looks exactly the same as that shadow stick wise? No way in hell would I pay $22 for a single shadow. Like I get it. Like back in the day when I was first getting into makeup, I got bought an Urban Decay single shadow in a pack as a present. I think when I was like 15, 16 in Christmas, and I fully panned it because that was like it was sparkly and it came with like a little primer potion and all of that, and I full panned it. So but for me, like now as a makeup love, like a full-on makeup lover, and I think Urban Decay is for the full-on makeup lovers.
Yeah.
This ain't it. This feels like a Becca release has been given by Lauder, because I'm sure Urban Decay is a Lauder brand,
Yeah.
has been given to Urban Decay to rebrand. I
This,
honestly think that this is a Becca release.
but this is what I'm kind of thinking. This is a really half-dash attempt at trying to make the brand relevant again. It's not done very
Mm.
well, but I think that's what's happening. So I wonder how things are going over Urban Decay. That's my
I think okay, because they're still buying commercial space in Boots. We've just got a little mini
mm,
stand, and they're run by Lauder. So I think that Lauder has sacrificed Becca to try and save the other brands. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll see, I guess. I just wonder because I mean we've talked about Urban Decay and them just not doing anything interesting in the last couple of years, and that's been a consistent thing. And we said the same thing about Becca.
Yeah, no.
I do wonder.
We'll see. We shall see.
Yeah. And next thing we have then is BH Cosmetics. They have another one of their monthly palettes for the what is it, the birthstones. So this is aquamarine for March. All I can say is I'm very glad I wasn't born in March. This is not interesting to me at all.
It's boring, but it's not horrible, but it's boring. I hate that big giant pan that they do.
Yeah.
That.
Oh, that bugs me. Split it in half, put another color in.
Yeah, no. I really don't like the layout, but I think the quality of these
Yeah.
I quite like this the color scheme. I don't know what you're doing with that light blue, because color theory wise it doesn't work with anything else. But I think it's cute. Like it's cute. They sure as hell put out worse. And for $9, like
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not hating on it. It's not my sort of a color theme or color story, but I think they're very affordable. I've been really impressed with the quality of their shadows that I've tried to date. So if this is for you, I would say, yeah, why not? Then we have a lot of tags in this. This is Fenty Beauty, and they have their body sauce, which I hate as a name. Ugh. But it's part of that further trend of makeup for your body. It's 7 shades, $48. I mean, I can totally get it if you're like, say, a makeup artist and you're working on a shoot or whatever. But I think for most people, this is probably not really needed.
I don't like these being released by non-pro brands. Like, this is not a brand made for just for makeup artists. Like, for example, Scott Barnes definitely is, and things like that. And so I think perpetuating that this is another thing that we need, it is just a bit off for me. That being said, I have a few like quite nasty scars and things like that. So if I was doing something where I needed to show a little bit more skin, maybe I would use something like this. But I just it's not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, these colors are bad as well.
Yeah, I mean 7 shades, so I don't really know like what is it really meant to do. So this is Shu Uemura. I got there in the end, and it's their collaboration with, oh God, how do I pronounce this? Sadaharu Aoki Paris. I am so sorry if I've butchered any of that. It was not intentional. They have 2 eyeshadow palettes. They have some brushes, some lipsticks, that sort of thing. It's coming out in April. I like the packaging. The packaging looks kind of cute.
Bit that I hate so much.
Really? I like it.
It looks like a glasses case. Looks a bit cheap. I love the look of the foundation brush though.
Yeah.
Actually, that style makeup brush that's the sort of thing that I would use to do like a photo shoot or something like that.
Yeah, I'm interested in that, to be fair. And like, I mean, they're pretty well known in terms of like their actual tools. Like they're not bad in terms of their tools.
No.
The eyeshadow palettes though are very like lackluster for me. Like I just don't find it interesting. Again,
it's nothing that I can't find somewhere else, but they're not hideous.
Yeah, again, I just love the packaging and the lipsticks. Right, we sneak peeked last week that Jaclyn Hill was coming out with something, and she's come out with a lot of stuff, because her story around when Valentine's was coming out was that she thought that when her Valentine's thing was coming out that she'd have loads and loads of stuff already done, and that the Valentine's Day launch would be like a mystery box of some of the stuff that they already had. So kind of fitting in with the narrative, because she has a lot of stuff coming out here. Like there's a whole chunk of things. There are soft matte bronzers and satin blush shades. So they are coming in sort of like a duo. They're $36. They're made in Italy, so it must be the same place that she had the highlighters made in as well. She has the products Mood Light, Accent Light, and Beaming Light. So they're now back for good with new packaging. You can get the Accent Light highlighter for $29 or $16 in a mini size, but only 2 of the shades are available in mini. There's the Mood Light Luminous Powder, $32, and they've added in a new shade. And then there's Beaming Light, so that has the original 7 shades and then an extra 2. I really like the look. There's like an orangey blush in there, and I like the look of that, but can't easily get Jaclyn Hill here. Used to
No,
be sold
it
on more.
doesn't sell on Morphe anymore.
Yeah.
And why make the packaging more bulky?
Yeah.
Like there wasn't anything wrong with the original packaging at all. I don't like the squares.
But even I would say that the original packaging was already bulky enough as it was.
Yeah, like the original. I think that's. I don't know if this. So I've got like that's when I bought a few in front of me. I just maybe it'll be smaller. I hate aesthetic. I'll be honest. This is not my aesthetics at all. Um, I just don't know. Well, I can't easily get it here. I would really love to try the luminous powder. Like I'm super interested in that because my favorite one from Bare Minerals is discontinued. So I'm super interested in the glowy powder. That gets great reviews. But apart from that, like meh.
Yeah, same. Like if I could easily get it, fair, I'd probably try it at some point, but there is no like desperate want. Oh, this next one, right? I had high hopes because Beauty Base sneak peeked that they were coming out with a 42-pan palette, and I was like, right, don't care what it is, I want it. I'm very excited because anything they've come out with of late has been really, really good quality. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. No, it's not cool. It's the direct opposite. It's fiery. And I just look at that and I think, well, they came out with their new romance palette. And I'm like, that's kind of duping a lot of the colors that they have already and from the Sunset Horizons and their existing neutral palettes. So I don't get it.
This is, for me, it feels like a huge step backwards for them. I think their new, is it 16 pounds, those ones, or more?
I'm not sure. I think, yeah, 16 pounds, I think, or 20.
Yeah, something like that. Have we not shown that's what we want? We want the new shimmer formula. We want we want them to be more curated. This is not what we want. We have this. Everyone bought the 350 and 3502. This is it just feels like such a huge step backwards for me. But I think if you don't have this in your collection, which you do, trust me, you do, people, then by all means buy it. Actually, like to say this, like when I go back to doing makeup on other people, this probably is the sort of thing that in a kit, if the quality is good enough, I would get a lot of use out of this. And I'd rather give money to them than Morphe.
Yeah, fair.
But it just, if it was, so if you look in the left hand, if it was like the 16 pan like that.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm looking at because I'm like, or even just the bottom two rows, I really enjoy.
Even the bottom nine, like the bottom left nine.
I don't like it when a brand gives me a palette and goes, "You curate it yourself," and I'm like, "No, I'm a busy woman."
It's just, it's not what we want.
Yeah,
it's not what we want. What we want is a whole palette of the nice shimmer formula that I can use with everything. I want a 12 pan of the shimmer formula running from a duochrome white to something else right down to a sparkly black. That's what I want.
Can I extend that request and just state, for the love of God, bring back Book of Magic? Why was that limited edition? That was just foolish.
It's what? Such excellent quality.
Yeah, it bugs me. And then they come out with this. So do better, be better. And the last thing we're going to talk about in depth is Style Cosmetics, so STYL. They have their Going Green palette. And I got tagged in this an awful lot because you guys know I love green. But why is there so much glitter?
This is horrific. Why is the debt? Why so much pressed glitter? The blah 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 recycling glitters up especially. Oh great, woohoo, okay, yeah, fine, that's excellent. We love it. This ain't it. This ain't it. You've done so well with the other things, but where's what?
Yeah. I mean,
And
yes, I get that they're using biodegradable glitter, to which I say, yes, well done, that's good. I like to see that. However, just because that's a step in the right direction doesn't mean that you should put about half of your palette to be glitter. If you're pushing the glitter, do an all glitter palette. Go
yeah,
balls to the
completely
wall, do a
agree.
full glitter palette, but don't mix it in with the mattes.
And when Teresa says she likes green, this isn't the shit that she likes, people. Do you not know where at all? This is shit. This is not what we know.
No, in fairness, Natalia tagged me and then just had a little crying, laughing face.
Okay, good. I'm glad. There we go. That's fine.
So I'm like,
Forgiven. I spoke too soon.
she knows. No, I think that was done as a kind of like little poke of like, let's see how we can trigger Teresa. I'm like, thanks. I totally needed that. But that's it in terms of the stuff that we're going to talk about in depth. So there's a lot of stuff, obviously, that was revealed throughout the week that we're just going to fly through, and you'll see it on the screen now. It's our lightning round. We have Revolution Skincare, so their 30% AHA and BHA peeling solution intense skin exfoliator. That is £8. We have Musée Beauty and their Le Jardin palette. It's
beautiful.
Yeah, I quite like the look of that. I think it's meant to be kind of derived from a Monet painting, which I quite like. It's €28 or $28. Sorry, $28. We then have Les Moriceau Cosmetics. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, we have a palette and we have some glosses. The glosses are $16. We have Hollow Taco, and they've come out with 5 new nail polishes. So they're $13 each for the holographic ones, and then the pink and the blue ones are $11. Or you can get the full thing together in a collector's box for $60. So there you go. Cara Beauty have 3 new palettes coming out. It's part of their Blissful collection. So they have the Escape the Ordinary, the Never Ending Paradise palette, and they have the Beyond the Sky. They're $17.99 each. Yardi Couture Cosmetics, and they just have a chunk of stuff. They have their Sunsea Shimmer palette. They have some lashes, some lip stuff, brushes, bags, a Glam Clam mirror.
Oh God.
We then have Shine by SD Cosmetics, and they've done a collaboration with M. Jones, and there's basically a bundle of 6 sort of iridescent multi-chrome things. So there you go.
Oh no, I just scrolled.
Yeah, we've put that in. So this is Pout and Shout. We've talked about them before. They did the Feral palette, and then they did another thing that really hurt our eyes. Basically what happens here is they take old makeup packaging and they upcycle it and put new products in. Anyways, this is what they have. They have their Brontosaurus, $13.92 minimum, because again, you can choose what you pay, but it has to be a minimum of X amount, which is the weirdest system I've seen. The Lazy Susan blush and the Tanya Hyde.
What the hell? I can't even cope with them, but I hope they keep releasing stuff because it really tickles me.
Yeah, I mean, look, there are no words. We then have Sally Hansen. They have weirdly collaborated with Mentos, and there's this duo set, if you care. We also have NYX, and they have their Milky Gloss lip gloss, $8.50. Don't get
Even
it?
I don't really want this.
No. Clinique have their On the Glow palette. They're $29.50. Very inclusive skin right there. We have Glam Shop, and they have some new marble shadows. They're €4.19 each.
Ooh, good price as well. They're pretty.
Yeah, they look nice. We have Beauty Blender, and they are releasing their soft focus gemstone powder in 5 shades, $32. It's talc free, so if anyone has any sensitivities to talc, that may be a good version, because it's very hard to get a powder that doesn't have talc in it.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
They've been worse.
Oh yeah. Well, look, I'm just glad I'm talking about Beauty Blender and it's not a new color of a sponge.
Yeah,
Physician
so true.
Formula have their Butter Believe I'm Keeping It Safe kit, $19.99. Hand sanitizers, lip masks, sheet masks, all that sort of thing. And they have the Rose Take the Germs Away kit, $19.99. We have Jason Wu Beauty, and they have some new lipsticks out. They are $12 each.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I like the look of Jelly Roll.
I'm a jelly roll. I like the look of biscotti.
Next, we have Lorac Cosmetics. They have their new Dewy Canvas Primer. It's $35 apparently. Paris Lynn collection have this awful eyeshadow palette. It's the Limelight eyeshadow palette. Buy it and I will judge you. We have Beauty by Lee, and they have their The Lee eyeshadow palette, and they have Siberian Mink lashes in the
Disgusting, disgusting. Siberian mink, no.
We have Lorella Cosmetics, and they have their Get Snatched contour palette, which is $25, and they have some lip oils coming out as well. Makeup Maniac Cosmetics are coming out with a lot of stuff. So they have a multi-chrome pigment, that's the one on the left-hand side, that's $30. They have their Unicorn Smash eyeliner, that's the second one. Then they have another multi-chrome pigment in Potluck. They then have a multi-chrome in the shade Crystal Apple, and then they have another one which is the shade Twilight.
Are they charging $30 for one?
Yeah, I think it must be a big pan or something like that.
Is that $30 for one?
Yeah.
Are they going to come to my home and apply it to my eyes for me every time I want to use it for that?
I assume because that's
Absolutely
the way to justify that. And yeah, they were the ones that we were talking about last week, that they were coming out with little sampler bundles. So I'm like,
what? Have they just done that with the sampler bundles? Yeah.
I don't know. It's very confusing. We then have Clarity Cosmetics, and they're coming out with some more singles, and these look lovely, like the greeny yellowy ones and the bluey purple ones. Yeah, don't hate it. This next one is obviously for Rebecca. This is Lash & Co, and it's the Pro Paint Palette Volume 4. It's $39. We'll all chip in and get it for her. We have Kevin Aquan and the new Indecent mascara. Why is it indecent? Who knows? Beautonomy Official have 3 new eyeshadow palettes. It's their natural inspired collection.
Bullshit.
Wouldn't use the word inspired for that now. Then Charlie Betty Beauty have a new matte liquid lipstick in the shade Betty. So that's there. We have Half Caked Makeup, and they have their Candy Paint bronzers. They're $9 each. By Terry have some new skincare. So they've a hyaluronic global face cream for $79. And then they have some concealers in 6 shades for $45. Alien Cosmetics have 2 palettes here. We have the Serendipity palette and the Fairy Frolic palette, and they're available now for pre-order. I really like the look of the Fairy Frolic.
I love the look of both of them. I like the look of what's the first one?
That's the Serendipity palette.
Oh, the Serendipity is right up my... I love them both, actually. Yeah. They look lovely.
I think the two of them would work really well together.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah, I like them. They're available now for pre-order if you care. VE Cosmetics have their new Kitchen Witch palette, which is like a smaller version of their Green Witch palette. Mm-hmm. They have a new Planchette magnetic palette, and then they have a new contour powder. So yeah,
my eyes are on this brand.
Yeah,
my eyes are on this brand. I'm just waiting for the right release. I have looked at a couple of the eyeshadow palettes and I do like them. I'm just waiting for the right thing, but I will. They're on my radar for this year. Yeah.
We then have Dear Dahlia Beauty, and they have their Luminous Garden collection. Oh my God, the palettes are $58 each. Oh. Yeah. The
aesthetics of this is beautiful. Packaging wise is beautiful. Yeah. But why is this so pale? It looks like there's a sepia filter over it.
It's very weird. Like even say their bronzers are $42 and a lip stain is $31. That's insane. I can't talk about it anymore. We have Eyes of a Majesty Cosmetics, and they have their Sparkle Girl Pose palette. That's $25. We have Erica's Vanity Shop, and they have this Mariposa palette, and you can get a bundle with brushes and stuff for $45. Midas Cosmetics have a pre-order for their Genesis eyeshadow palette right now, and this is the swatches of the shadows that are in it.
That's nice.
Yeah, I will say though, very, very shimmer heavy. We then have Carla Cosmetics, and they have some holographic multi-chrome eyeshadows that are available in 4 shades. We have the Moi collection, and they're the 21 eyeshadow palette. Tarte! Oh, they're still a thing. They have their Breezy Cream Blush, $27 each, 3 shades. We then have Gourmand Girl Cosmetics. They have their Bold and Brilliant Highlighter Palette. It's $24. Gucci have some eyeliners if you're interested. Be Beautiful Cosmetics, and they have their new matte liquid lipsticks. They're $12.99 each. Rose Beauty Skin, and they have their Rose Cream Blush and Balm, which you'd have to stick your finger in and use it as a balm. So I'm like a bit that at the moment. Yeah, and they also have a whipped body butter set. So there you go. This is for all of us who love affordable skincare. This is Tom Ford. Yay! He is coming out with 4 products, right? There's the Intensive Treatment Lotion and Emulsion, $350 a piece. Yep. There's the Eye Repair Concentrate, $265. And the very affordable Creme Concentrate, $450.
I have nothing to say.
That's all that can be said. We have Baby Fat Beauty. They have the Pink Rose Gold Glitter Hydrogel Lip Mask and Eye Patch Duos. They're $14, which I'm like, I thought we had decided long ago not to put glitter into skincare stuff.
Yeah, glitter does not belong in skincare. It will create micro tears in your skin and allow more bacteria in.
Not good. Don't do that. We have Shop Elm Street, and they have their Red Rum eyelashes.
I mean, I like a dramatic eyelash as much as the next person, but no.
We have Lisa Wattier. There's the Beauty Nomad collection. They have their blushes for $38. They have the eyeshadow palette for $55 and lip oils, $24 each. We have Queen KM Cosmetics and their Affirmation eyeshadow palette for $20.99. We have Dee Signature. She's coming out with 5 different quads. They're part of their fruit quad thing. So the blueberry and the passion fruit quads are $15.99, and the rest of them are $14.99. I think they're quite cute. Laura Mercier is coming out with some camouflage concealer duo. Apparently that's already on Cult Beauty. Ebin, New York, they have their Secrets of Pharaoh collection. Now, if you know me, I love Egypt. I love ancient Egypt. That's my sort of thing. But these palettes, not wildly interesting to me. Although I do like the one that has the green in it because
yeah, like they're about two-thirds of in the right direction.
Yeah. I will say though, $9.99 each. So yeah. I'm not gonna slate them on this. I quite like it. I like that there's cats on it. So that pleases me. I'm sure somebody was like, she's gonna slate this, and I'm like, no, actually, I don't mind this. Actually, it doesn't. That's the most offensive thing I've seen today. We have Foolish Hustle lashes, and they have their Married to the Game eyeshadow palette. It's available now for pre-order. We have Cove, and it's a skincare brand, so they have a cleanser, vitamin C serum. Oh my god, the vitamin C serum is $59.
This is not a bad price for skincare. As I'll always, firstly, the packaging looks like Fenty. Secondly, like before I can comment, I do need
to look at
the ingredients list to be able to. But what I will say is vitamin C is a great addition to skincare. However, you don't need to pay this price to add vitamin C, and you can go to get the Inky list or something like that.
We then have Glitter Mousse Cosmetics, and they have Alien Foils. They're multi-chrome flake pigments, so you can get 6 of them together, bundled, usually $51, but they're selling it at the moment for $42, which isn't
That's expensive for those, I think.
Really? Yeah.
You can get them for like, okay, it's £6 each, but 6 times 6 is
36.
It's 36, so I think that's okay.
That's like the same. Yeah, it's like not a bad price. We then have Lady Luck Beauty. They have some new nude lip glosses. They're available now. We then have My Little Oni Cosmetics, which I hate as a name, and they have some new anime drip glosses. There you go. Wow. Dior have some new shades to their foundation, and they're also coming out with 3 lipsticks for spring. So there you go. We have Guerlain, and they have their Abai Royale collection. It's $130. Apparently firms skin, corrects wrinkles. Don't know how it corrects wrinkles, but there you go. Improves tone, increases radiance, adds softness, enhances skin quality, and it's combined with a blend of honey and exclusive royal jelly.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, we're at that point. Then we have Surratt. They have their Expressioniste tinted brow pomade, 4 different shades, $35. Smashbox are revamping their Be Legendary Prime and Plush lipstick collection. So it seems that they're just kind of putting
How
it.
is Smashbox still a thing? I think they're next.
Yeah.
They're next, in my opinion.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, which is a pity because I think they're actually quite good. Like in terms of like, I like their lipsticks. I think their lipsticks are really nice.
Yeah.
We then have Shop More USA. They have their Dazzle Charm eyeshadow palette. It's $15. There's Bone Idol Beauty, and they have their Doll Face palette. There you go. It's very pale. Wouldn't be for me. Juvia's Place then came out with the Nubian pencil eyeliner. They have them in 4 different shades, $10. Rocaille Beauty have some new lashes. So there's the Auroras and the Moon Brows. They're $24. If you feel like being a finicky little thing, there's the individuals for $18, and you can get the bundle with all the lashes, a bag, and a lash glue liner for $55. Makeup Geek are coming out with a new foiled eyeshadow bundle. It's available now for $67.49.
Oh, I so want to try Makeup Geek.
Yeah.
I really do, and I really appreciate Marlena as well. But I just, for me, price wise, this just ain't it.
We have DJ's Unique Boutique, and they have some single shadows. They're ranging in price from $6.50 to $8, depending on the shadow that you want. And they also have some lip glosses, and they are $12 each. And just before we sat down to film, we found out that e.l.f. are doing the much anticipated collaboration with Chipotle. I'm very confused. It's not the worst thing we've seen from them, but it's also like, what's going on? Yeah. And also got an email just before filming, and Uoma Beauty have collaborated with the new film Coming to America too. That's right, the film that Eddie Murphy is in. There are 3 eyeshadow palettes, an eyeliner, and a lipstick.
I like both of the mini palettes a lot. The Royal Heritage looks like, is it Queen of Hearts by Coloured Rain? A lot like that, but a little bit paler.
Yeah.
I really love the look of the mini palettes a lot.
Yeah, I like the Queen to Be mini color one. So that's the one that has the green. Are we surprised? And then the highlighter palette was quite unusual because there's a very, very pale shade in there, and then there's kind of more medium kind of.
That actually looks much lighter now that I see it on my screen and not on the screen share when you showed me before.
Yeah.
That is real light, actually. You're right there.
That really confuses me because it's a movie that primarily features Black actors and actresses.
Yeah.
Yay, fantastic, because we don't get a lot of those. Should it not be that particularly this is a Black owned brand, should this not be the opportunity to have a highlighter palette for deeper skin, or even not do a highlighter palette, do single highlights?
I was about to say, let's do singles or give us 3 different options: light, medium, dark.
I don't think that's too much.
That's the bare minimum. Really, you need to do 5. But
yeah, I would personally say don't bother with highlighter palettes unless you can customize them. Just release single shades of highlight that kind of get a couple of different skin tones. But yeah, that's it. That was very weird and confusing. But that's it in terms of the new makeup releases. So we're now on to sneak peeks. We have this palette from Tammy Tenuka. It's their Jolly Ice Fish. So it seems that they're coming out with a big palette and then a little mini of the same palette. I think that's really smart.
That is so beautiful.
I want it. I think that's really cute.
And I love that it's purple leaning, like purple. It's not just the straight blue, like, sort of thing. It has more purple tones, like periwinkle.
It's like a blueberry type thing.
Yeah, chef's kiss to that.
Yeah, I think that's fabulous. We then have Makeup Forever. They are coming out with a new foundation. They're going to be $37 each. We have Hermes, and they're coming out with blushes, face brushes, bags, lipsticks. all that sort of thing, if you're
Yeah.
bougie enough for it. OC Beauty have their Angel Baby eyeshadow palette, which is coming out at the end of March. We also have the Paris Lynn collection, and they're releasing a skin highlighter palette. Chanel are coming out with 20 new shades of lipstick. So yeah, that's coming. Clarins have their Sun-Kissed Healthy Glow powder, and that will be coming out in the summer. We also have Saku. This is their pre-summer collection. It'll be coming out sometime in April. There's some blushes, there's some lipsticks, and there's some quads. We have Magical Makeup UK. They are coming out with some duochrome shimmers. Drunk Elephant are going back to some skincare because they were dabbling around in body care and hair care for a little bit. And this is their Protini Power Peptide Resurf Serum. That's going to be coming out for $82 sometime end of March, beginning of April. We then have Bucona Cosmetics. They're coming out with a new foundation, apparently. Guerlain are coming out with a terracotta bronzer in 6 different shades. We have
No.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry. Do 4 of these colours not look the same?
Yeah.
This isn't even dark enough for me. This isn't even dark enough for me. The darkest maybe could be a what's the word, contour on me. This is not and she's called it a terracotta, which hints that it's warm. This is some kind of bullshit right here. Nah.
That's so
right.
weak, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's badly done. Badly done. We then have Shu Uemura, and I hate this picture because it F's with my vision. This is apparently their highlighting, shaping, and enhancing powder. Don't know what that's meant to do. Pink Honey are coming out with a bronzer, it seems. So that's that. Another thing for Rebecca, we have some multi-chrome liners. So but they're cake liners. So
I scrolled immediately past.
yeah, this is how she feels about these things. Sigma, it seems, are coming out with some 9-pan palettes. I think that's not awful. Looks decently curated. Dior are coming out with something for summer. It's par for the course. Then we have Lonely Girls, and they're coming out with some sort of an eyeshadow palette, and this is what they've sneak peeked. 1999 Makeup is also coming out with a foundation. Everyone's coming out with foundations. This was a weird sneak peek. It looks really unprofessional. This is a Suri Beauty, and they've shown like the outside of what the palette will look like. And then the next like snap that they gave was some colors that will be featured, and it's just like a like Microsoft Paint blob.
I've already scrolled because that's how interesting. Oh no.
Weird. We then have Image Skincare. They're coming out. The much anticipated 3rd round of the Friends and Makeup Revolution is apparently happening. I can't even cope. The Glam Supply is coming out with this particular palette. We have Lucky Lashes, just giving us a pointless sneak peek. We also have Local Lashes, and they're basically saying we're coming out with 2 different palettes. Okay, fair. Metamorphosis BF are coming out with a small palette. We have Lashes by Lena coming out with apparently their Nigeria eyeshadow palette. No idea what that's going to be like. Then Angel Eyes Boutique are coming at this particular collection. And I do wonder if they've actually gotten the rights to use Betty Boop.
I love Betty Boop as well. I love her so much.
Yeah,
I'm a massive Betty Boop fan. So.
Yeah, Betty Boop is fabulous. This, I'm really interested in this, right?
Mate.
This is Alien.
I feel tingles.
Yeah, this is Alien Cosmetics, and they've literally just said that they're coming out with a 20-pan eyeshadow palette in April, and it's duochromes. It's all duochromes. Yeah, I don't care. I want it. I think that sounds amazing. And I've had my eye on a few things with Alien Cosmetics, so it may be that when that comes out, I'll just splurge and buy a couple of things and just lose my mind. Quite possibly, who knows. Give Me Glow Cosmetics are also coming out with their Pastel Dreams palette. So they say it's going to be about $54, and there's going to be 12 shades in it. We have the Fashion Vaults, and they're coming out with something new. The much anticipated new thing from House Labs. They just said that something is coming March 9th. So we'll be talking about that likely next week. So
yep. Well, I won't be, but yeah.
Yeah, no, Rebecca won't be here next
I'll be on the shop floor thinking about you.
Don't come and annoy her. She won't like that. But that's it. That's all the new stuff. We're getting onto the enabler alert. So yeah, there are some little bits and pieces. You can get 40% off of Morphe if you use the code GIMME40. Mitchell, so Made by Mitchell, had 40% off site-wide. Don't know if that's still applied as this goes up, but there you go. Titmouse has 25% off all magical makeup on their site if you use the code Magical March, because apparently they're changing their packaging. So there you go. 35% off Juvia's Place at the moment. We have 15% off influencer sets on Sigma. Lancome have an extra 35% of a discount off some of their sets, like online, if you use the code SETS. And finally, Revolution have up to 30% off their eyeshadow palettes if you're interested in getting some things.
I'm really not in. You know what? I really have been really enjoyed Revolution for the longest time. I love their base products and a few other bits, but like I'm just. And I used to go out and I used to buy a lot of their palettes, but nothing has interested me in quite a while.
Yeah, everything from them recently has just been like a sigh. I'm not into it. But that's it, guys. Thank you very much for listening to us ramble. I think I'm like channeling my inner Moira from Schitt's Creek. I think that's what I'm doing. I think that's the voice I'm doing. I don't know what's happening. Anyway. Okay, David. Anyways, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do please like, comment, and subscribe. Do check out Rebecca's channel. She's fabulous. And that's it. Share, because sharing is caring, unless, of course, it's an STD. In which case, wrap it up. Don't be gross. But that's it. I will see you next week. Rebecca will not. Sounds very morbid and ominous. We'll be back again. Don't worry. But that's it. We'll see you again. Bye.
Bye.